After the summer of 1913, Laban gave classes and lectures in Switzerland at the edge of Lake Maggiore in Monteverita. It was a center for the intelligentsia. There, Rainer Maria Rilke, James Joyce, and Hugo Boll were to be found alongside the Russian anarchists. All basked in a society in harmony with nature and in the climate of reform. There, Laban found the perfect conditions to experiment with his ideas. In the middle of one beautiful hot summer, Mary Wigman arrived. She had come from another utopian community, Hellerau, where her teacher was Jacques Dalcroze. His eurythmics were the rage throughout Europe, providing Nijinsky with the inspiration for the Rite of Spring. But the Dalcroze method, which subordinated movement to music, no longer held an interest for Mary Wigman, and the solos she choreographed without any music had left Dalcroze unmoved. At Hellerau, she had met some painters from Dresden who used the dancers as their models. Influenced by Fauvism, by black art, and by Edward Munch, they dreamed of uniting art and life in an explosion of color. There were 4 of them. Their group was called Die Brücke, the bridge, and they marked a new departure for Expressionism into the plastic arts. Emil Nolde, who was closely associated with the group, was a friend of Wigman. On his advice, she went to meet Laban. Like her, Laban found his inspiration from movement itself and not from music. Wigman became his pupil and then his assistant. Laban needed a dancer to challenge him. This Mary Wigman did, and they began a period of intense experiment. Wigman presented her first solos in which she used the concept of Labanian space. She said, Laban created for dance what is represented by harmony in music. He used the laws governing space as a point of departure, a basis for the creation of dances. Laban and Wigman were at Monteverita until the end of the summer. When war broke out, they moved their school to Zurich, where it shared quarters with the Dadaists, whose refusal to join the war sharpened their wit and their scorn. Dada was concerned with creative writing, which also interested Laban and Wigman. Wigman created a strange echo of the Dadaists' own research. For her, it was a question of inventing a discourse where the communicative strength lay not in a grammar, but rather in a rhythmic pulse. The artists met at the Café des Banques, the precursor to the Cabaret Voltaire, where Mary Wigman often performed. Meanwhile, the rest of Europe was being torn apart.